members of the Million Dollar Roundtable. They open the door to greatness. They open the doors to an extraordinary Adelphi education.
I'm Bob Willemstad, and I give back to Adelphi.
I'm Bharat Bhisé. I believe in giving back to Adelphi.
I am Diane Abbey, and I give back to Adelphi.
I'm Loretta Cangialosi, and I believe in giving back to Adelphi.
My name is Richard Garner, and I proudly give back to Adelphi.
My name is Frank Angello, and I am giving back to Adelphi.
The Roundtable was just great back in the early 2000s, and I got involved with it following a gift I made from my mother in the School of Education. And I loved the fact that it brought people together that were willing to make significant gifts to help to transform the university and keep it going in the way it was.
I mean, you had a group of people in a relatively short period of time that cared about the university, and they gave what they could. Tom O'Tammett, who was the board chair before I took over. He was my predecessor. He felt so strongly about this school, and I thought about him just recently when the men's lacrosse team won the national championship. No one would have been happier than Tom O'Tammett. He left a permanent, place in my mind and my heart.
And now when you think about it, let's go forward to 2024 and to be able to bring forth this program and to gather new people that have the passion and the inspiration to really continue to make Adelphi the great university it is.
I've given scholarships to students, and I get letters back about how much it helped. And that's really very rewarding and very heartwarming to know that I've made a major difference in somebody's life in terms of getting through school and having an education and having a career and changing their lives just as much as my life was changed by going to Adelphi and being helped.
An Adelphi education is life-changing. It was life-changing for me. When I opened up that letter with the notice that I received a 3-quarter scholarship from Adelphi, I was elated. I thought I won the lottery. And I knew that I would be able to come to an outstanding school and get a terrific education.
Adelphi believed in me. Not only did they give me a graduate assistantship, it paid for all of my tuition credits. I think there's no more to be said. Adelphi gave to me, I'm giving back. It's quite simple. In karmic thought, what goes around comes around.
My brother was the recipient of the Barnes Scholar at Adelphi, and that was really meaningful to him and to our family, and it was validation, and he was very excited about it, and we wanted to be able to give back to Adelphi, which was such a really special and important part of John's life, and be able to do for other students what the Barnes Scholarship did for my brother and pass it forward.
I'd like to recognize Angela and Scott Jagger for the fabulous program that they began. Our internship program, I think, is such a wonderful opportunity for our students to get a firsthand, hands-on experience in nonprofit organizations. And it's all because of what Angela and Scott has been able to provide.
Well, we've made a major commitment for the next 20 years to go to the Broadway series so we can bring in exceptional talent. You're going to be entertained, and you're going to be entertained beautifully.
Because once we get our friends and people there, they love it. It's something that they'd have to travel into New York to get.
I've learned a lot about the university. I've learned a lot about higher education. And I've really come to appreciate what an outstanding university this is. And I've been very successful in my business, and I have been looking for a way to contribute back to this community. This is where lives are changed. And that's how I've thought about Adelphi and certainly my support for the business school.
When I left the doors of Adelphi, I left with confidence. It's important to plant trees, the shade of which you will never sit under. And I think that's what philanthropy is. And so I think it's really important for those who can to give and to pay it forward.
The most rewarding aspect of being a major philanthropist to Adelphi is simply, I would say, pride. But the pride is complex. It's pride in what I've done personally, but it's pride in Adelphi and seeing Adelphi thrive. It's pride in knowing that students are supported and continue to be supported and will have the opportunities that I dream of for them that I had myself.
There are a vast number of kids who are economically underprivileged or deprived that can make a huge contribution to society.
What will they discover? Whose lives will they touch? When you start to think about it, it's just thrilling.
Someone should say, we recognize you, we recognize the talent you have, and we're going to pitch in a hand to make this happen. That's what it's all about.
At the new Million Dollar Roundtable wall in our beautiful Nexus building, we acknowledge, honor, and give thanks to these extraordinary donors. They have opened the doors of opportunity for generations to come.